maybe you're feeling small this morning. I know sometimes I can feel that way, can feel like I'm just contending with things that are so much bigger than me, so much more difficult than I feel like I can handle, and I just feel, small. Like there are all these forces around me that are just hard to handle, hard to deal with. And sometimes, at my lowest or maybe at your lowest, you may just feel like, I'm not enough to handle this or to contend with this. I want to share with you something from Isaiah chapter 40. Isaiah chapter 40 is a chapter about God comforting his people. Oftentimes, this passage is used in speaking of the coming of Jesus, that God promises that there would be comfort for his people and that this is looking ahead to the coming Messiah. But also in the middle of this chapter, we have several verses of God basically saying that he has no rival for his people, that no one rivals God for his care of creation, that no one rivals God for the care of his people. And so God would tell the people over and over, like, who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, he says in Isaiah 40:12. And over again, the people would be asked, who is like this? Do you not know? Have you not heard what God is like, what God does, what he can do? Has it not been declared to you from the beginning, who God is? Verse 22, God is enthroned above the circle of the earth, and everyone else is small compared to God. Verse 25, to whom will you compare me, or who is my equal, asked the Holy One. God has no equal. He has no rival. No one will contend with God, will contend with him for the care of you, for providing for you, loving you. And so that's what should encourage us, even when we feel small, even when we feel like the things around us are just pressing in on us, and we're just not up to the task. God has no rival for our care, our love, our affection, and he will continue to watch over us and sustain us. And so why is that encouraging? Well, because God has no rival, right? No one is greater than he, then we should continue to seek him, right? We should seek him as the one who can sustain us and take care of us and provide for us. And for that reason, we should also trust him, right? We should trust God that he knows best, and not just that he knows best, but that he is able to do the things that he says, right? He is able to care for us. And because of all of that, we should love him, right? We should love God because of his care for us, and that as great as he is, as big and powerful as he is, he cares for us and loves us. And so we should love him as well. We're going to talk Wednesday evening about some more ways that God has no rival, right? How no one contends with God, and we'll see that in Jeremiah chapter 10. And so I hope you'll join us on Wednesday for that. Otherwise, I hope this has been encouraging to you. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.